Kim Mannering with Hardy Insurance. Today we will talk about umbrella coverage. Did you know that if your cattle get out, you could be held liable for that? Call me, let's have a discussion. 316-945-6733.
This segment brought to you by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
We're back. Let's go to Duane Toews, who is talking with Hannah Thompson-Weeman about the Animal Agriculture Alliance.
Duane Toews joining you once again with Ag AM in Kansas, and an opportunity to catch up with Hannah Thompson-Weeman with the Animal Agriculture Alliance. So we'll get it right yet. Hannah, talking about your job and what the Alliance does. Certainly it's a different world than it was 20 years ago when we turned terms of activism, animal welfare, animal rights, and differentiating between those. Talk a little about the organization and what you hope to accomplish.
The Alliance has been around since 1987, and in those 3 decades, we have seen a lot of different things happen in terms of consumer perception of animal agriculture, in terms of activism. Our role at the Alliance is to bridge the communication gap between farm to fork. We bring together everyone in animal agriculture, from farmers and ranchers to associations to companies, so that we can speak with a united voice on behalf of the industry on issues that impact all of us. We have the full spectrum of folks involved covering every segment of animal agriculture, from the crop side, that's obviously very important to animal feed, animal health, again, the commodities themselves, and that's who we work to bring together so we can talk about issues and figure out how we can all work collaboratively for the better of the industry as a whole. Our primary issue has been from the start animal welfare. So how are animals raised? What do consumers know? What do they understand about animal care on farms? More and more today, however, we're pulled in a few different directions as there are a couple other hot button issues really heating up. As part of animal welfare is the conversation around responsible antibiotic use. So how are antibiotics used on farms? How does that impact food safety, human health? And then over the past few years, sustainability has been increasingly important. So the environmental impact of animal agriculture, do people understand what it actually is? It tends to get exaggerated quite a bit, and activist groups will call for people to eliminate meat, dairy, and eggs from their diet in order to save the planet. And as part of that, there are some arguments made about the nutritional value of these products. So those are a few of the hot issues that we work on, and we just want to make sure that consumers and influencers have balanced and accurate information as they make decisions about what they're going to feed their families.
Talking about that, you referenced balanced and accurate information. I think from the majority of people in agriculture perspective, we just like to see some sound science utilized in making these decisions.
Agriculture is a very scientifically based industry, and we do have science on our side, but something that we can't forget is the emotional connection that people have with their food. It's not just about the science anymore. People take for granted. They know their food is going to be safe. They know it's going to be affordable and available to them. So they're kind of taking their relationship with food and farming to a higher level. They want to know how it was grown, how it was produced. Does that align with their values? So for us in agriculture, it means we have to go beyond the science. Of course, we want to make sure everything we say has a basis in science, is supported by science, but we need to make sure we're finding shared values with our consumers and reassuring them that our products are responsibly produced, they're safe and ethical to consume, and they can be a part of their balanced and healthy diet. We've got to make sure we're reaching people as people on a personal level versus just throwing statistics out there.
You talk about that personal connection. More producers in agriculture all the time are trying to make that connection. Some are more comfortable in doing that than others, but you guys have some outreach tools as well.
We feel at the Alliance that communication, I know it isn't really part of your daily job or your job description as a farmer. It's probably not why you got into farming. But if you want to ensure your freedom to operate, that you still have customers who are confident in buying your product, you have to be part of this conversation and step up and be present in your community, whether that's through in-person engagement or doing things online, because your voice as a farmer and rancher who's actually on the front lines of this, it resonates so much more with consumers consumers and is so very trusted, even in comparison to an organization like the Alliance. So we do a lot of work to try to empower everyone from college agriculture students through our College Aggies Online Scholarship Program that's been around quite a while, to a new initiative we're launching called Animal Ag Allies. That program will be in place to help farmers and ranchers who are interested in doing this. They've already started making some efforts in this area, but really could use some help taking their outreach to the next level. It'll involve some online training modules and then an ongoing discussion forum where we can support one another, brainstorm, share ideas, and share resources so we can all be part of this conversation together.
And you've got a great website resource as well.
We actually just launched a brand new redesign of our website, so we put a lot of our resources much more easily in the hands of both curious consumers and farmers and ag advocates who want to be part of some of these conversations. Our website is at animalagalliance.org, and it has everything from resources on sustainability, animal welfare, those type of hot topics, and also some resources to help the industry understand activism. While we need to focus on our consumer and that movable middle, we can't neglect to pay attention to the extreme voices out there and the impact they're trying to have on our industry. So our website, animalagalliance.org, really covers that whole spectrum and has a lot of very useful resources for everyone from farmers to grocery shoppers.
Our thanks to Hannah with the Animal Ag Alliance joining us on Ag AM in Kansas. Jamie, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Duane. Come back after the break and meet the Bickey family, one of Kansas Farm Bureau's Farm Families of the Year.